This is for our driver technicians in the field with VannGo Portable Restroom. Have a look at this video and we'll show you how to properly service one of these VIP high-rise roller units. Many of you have seen these kind of units before, but there's differences in this one. So come on over here and I'll show you. First thing about using one of these units is you can power the unit. It doesn't have to be powered, but if it is powered, you have the ventilation fan, and then you also have heating inside. The main importance of keeping it plugged in is for the ventilation fan to keep this charcoal filter running and operating. That way, if it's indoors or in a structure that's not that well ventilated, it keeps the internal from smelling, and it also keeps it from smelling in the room. That's the importance about keeping it plugged in. The other thing for safety is just to make sure that you're using a GFI outlet. You want to make sure that you're ground fault protected when this unit is plugged in. So wherever this is going, you want to have a GFI protected circuit before you operate this. Currently, this part of the unit is up right now for craneable use. To fold this down and put this unit inside of a buck hoist, it's very simple. There's two pins on the side here. You pull these pins out, and then there's instruction right here as well that shows you which way that the arm would fold down, which would be on the back side. After you put this down, then you can take this roof piece and you can fold it down as well. So this here, you undo these two latches, and this will fold down. And what that allows you to do is put the roof level down. To put the roof down, you'll take this right here, this little collar. You slip this collar up, then you'll push up on the roof. Then the roof will slide down. To put it back up, you come in here, slide this up. This goes in place. Then the little collar comes down and lock it in place for safety. This will fold up. These will lock into place, and that's how you put the roof up and down so you can put it inside of a buck hoist. As far as the service goes, here's the water fill for the sink. When this is being used, the water that's going in this sink will drain through this hose automatically and go right inside the tank of the toilet. So there's never any reason to have to pump out this tank. One thing that's really important about servicing the sinks in this unit, pull this out. You want to put a couple bleach tabs in there each time that you're filling it with water. Keep this water nice and fresh. Of course, here you have your soap fill. This heater will automatically turn on and turn off. So if the unit is plugged in, this will run a self-test. It will automatically turn on, but it is fully waterproof. All the components are fully sealed, and you can let water run down on there. That's not a problem. As far as the flushable unit, this will just flip up. You pump out the waste right here just like you would a normal portable toilet. The thing is, that's very important with these units. You need to put at least 10 gallons, at least double the amount of water and double the amount of chemical inside this unit, because if you don't, then the pickup for the recirculating toilet will be sucking air. If you have a look here, you'll see the little top of the screen there. If it's sticking up from the water, then you need to add more water. Otherwise, when you pump it, you would be getting a lot of air. This here is the pump. But once you fill the water and you fill the tank and you have all the chemical inside, make sure it's working properly and there's no air. If you're getting air, then that would mean you need to put more water inside the unit. Double the chemical and at least double the water. You might be able to hear it in the video, but this is the ventilation fan. When the unit is plugged in, you should hear this ventilation fan. Whenever this unit is plugged in, this fan is always on. So if you don't hear the fan, then that could be a problem. If you ever do have a problem with the fan and it's not working, the first thing to do is unplug the unit and take this cover off and make sure you check the control module in there. If you have any other problems with it, you can call us at our office. That's 615-398-2574. And we can get you set up with parts for this. We can get you a replacement fan, or we'll get you hooked up with any spare parts. As far as the operation, guys, again, put your chlorine tabs in here every time you fill it with water. And you want to make sure that you're filling it above that orange screen and testing it when you're done to make sure that there's no air bubbles in there. So you want to make sure that you have plenty of chemical in there to make it sustain itself until you come back and do the next service. So that's it.